of the year. And remember that the 1 year has 2 seasons within it, which is known as the season, or the sea and the sun, the goddess and the god. And that's why the symbol for the ancient Canaanite god El was the symbol of the 2 towers. And that's why the World Trade Center towers were both male and female, hiding the Kabbalistic sex magic of the sexagram. And that's why the orgasm made them come together as one. And I just can't believe that people don't understand the truth behind racism, like the racial hate of the black Hebrew Israelites. Not only do they miss the whole concept of the Bai of Bel, but they also use it for their own self-hatred agenda, trying to start a race war exactly like the white power of the KKK, the skinheads, and the Nazis. So black and white fight, not realizing they're fighting over day and night, or black and white, which is just the sun and the moon. And this is the true real meaning behind the word race, which is Ra Ace. Because it really doesn't matter if you're black or white. We are all the same. We are all humans. We are all the sheeple or the people. Nobody on this earth gets to choose what color they are or where they're born. Because racism is a caveman mentality. It's like saying which is better or which came first, the black bear or the white bear. Because the truth is, it simply doesn't matter. And what I find funny about these ignorant anarchists is they don't even know what the word means. An is the goddess, and anti means against, and the arc or the arch is the moon. And their symbol is the pentagram of the female inside the magic cirque of El. And this is why they call themselves the Sons of Anarchy, which really is the sun and the moon. And I just laugh my ass off when I hear people talk about Republicans and Democrats, not realizing what the words even mean. The Ray in Republic means the sun, as in Ray birth, or Ray born, or Ray religion. And the D in democracy is like demote, death, or debt, or decline, which is the dark nighttime of the moon. And that's why they have a debate, which means to beat down to death. So once again you see the plain simple truth of black and white, which is the sun and the moon, and that's the true meaning behind Republican and Democrat. Like racist fools fighting over black and white, they're racist fools fighting over the sun or the moon. And that's why the logos show you the dualistic symbolism of the sun and the moon. And that's why they use the Samael of Lilith, or the pentagram. And remember, sacrifices are made to God's Son. And that's why we sacrifice soldiers, ones who die for the sun. Or the soul dyer, the soldier, the sun dyer, who dies for war, or Ra, backwards. But actually the soldier means both the sun and the moon, the soul and the daya. And then we have the roots of the Jah, Rastafari, King Celestia, El Mighty Jah. Believe me, no one loves reggae more than I do. And I've actually spent time and burned with the best of them, like Black Uhuru and Sugar My Knot, the legendary Mutabaruka, as well as Half Pint and Burning Spear, to name a few. But Rasta simply means the raw star. The raw star, far eye. Ra is the god, and the Aster, or the star, is the goddess. Like the Asherah, Ishtar, Ice Star. And why do you think they say Jah Rastafari? Because in Hebrew, the J is pronounced as the Y, the Yah, which is the moon. Yahovah, or the Tetragrammaton. Tetra means 10, and gram means to send. And in Hebrew, it's the 10th letter, the Yod. And it shows the pentagram within the sacred circle of the goddess.
Listen, my father, my mother, my sister, my grandma, my aunt, my nephew, my niece, telling me how much they really love my new release. It ain't positive.
So I will always love reggae, even though I know the truth about the symbolism. The Lion of Judah, or the Lion of Judah. The Most High, the Almighty I, aloft in the air. The only letter in the Hebrew alphabet, aloft in the air, the Yod. So their symbol is the lion of the sun, the lion of Babylon, which means the baby lion, or the baby sun. The alpha male lion, the symbol of the sun. The golden L-I-on, or the lion. And ancient Sumer is where we get our word summer, the hot, burning summer of the sun, which is the month of August, the Leo sun. And of course, Rastafarians say they are monotheistic. And now you know why Rastafarians say Yahman, which actually is Yah the moon. And that's why they smoke the feminine Sinsimilia, which is the cannabis, or the Cana abyss. The goddess of the sea, the Mari Wana, or the Mars, which is the Mary of Aries, the baby sun lamb, the first, the virgin month. And so we have the high L of King Selassie, exactly like the high L salute of the Nazi Party, which dates back to the Roman salute of the high El, the god Apollo, the sun. And that's why Hail comes from the high El, ice. So now that you know that Jah is Yah, the moon, you'll understand why we have Yahoo. And of course they're located at 701 First Avenue, the sun and the moon, the first and the last day of the week. And notice the 2 zeros, or the 2 O's, which is the 2 circles coming together in the vagina. And that's why they show you the sun happy face with the Yahoo, which is like the who of the owl goddess, the symbol of the moon. Why do you think they call it the Fertile Crescent? Because to the ancients, the Fertile Crescent was the life of all creation. Why do you think Muslims get down on their hands and knees and pray 5 times a day? From the 5 Pendalphas of the goddess. And this is why the Muslims dress in the sacred virgin white and hunch over and arc their back like the crescent of the moon. The sacred crescent, or the dome of the goddess. So the golden dome represents both the female and the male penis head. The golden phallic symbol of the magic mushroom, of the wise dome. The sex magic drug of the burning bush. The same burning bush that Moses encountered, which gives us the sacred chalice, or the al-ice. And why do you think the Christians use the ichthys, which is the dag, which means day, which is representing God's son, Jesus, in the house of Pisces, Isis, the 2 fish, or the 2 cirque of L's that come together to make the vagina, or the tuna fish. And that's why it's called the ichthys, which is actually the Isis thighs, where her tuna fish is located. And dag means fish also. And this is why we have a dagger, or a fish dagger, because she is the goddess of ice, the goddess. And the concept of the god of ice, the goddess, is what the debunkers of the Jordan Maxwell video completely did not grasp. And this is why the ice pick is named the Scratch Owl, which is named after the owl of the goddess. The sacrifice to the demon owl goddess. And now you'll understand why we say sacrifice, which is the sack raw fire ice.